In today's video, I will be continuing my realistic offseason rebuild series, going in order of the real life draft picks in the first round. The Bills have the 28th pick, so today I'll be rebuilding them. They've made changes at the offensive and defensive coordinator positions, but it's just guys that are being promoted from within the organization. So for that reason, we're going to be sticking with the default playbooks on offense and defense. So offensively, they're running a vertical power run scheme, and we're at 70% scheme fit on that. Defensively, we're at a quarters 4-3, 86% scheme fit. The latest update in Madden has it as Super Bowl week without the game actually being played, so I had to force the Chiefs to win the game, so the score is not accurate, but all other teams and scores that you see are accurate, so the draft order is going to be exactly right as it is in real life. This rebuild is beginning right after the Super Bowl has ended. I am using a realistic draft class. As you can see, we have Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Marvin Harrison Jr., and all other players that are coming out of college in real life in this upcoming draft. I've gone through and manually updated the Bills roster to match what they've done in real life. So as you can see, we no longer have Stephon Diggs, but we do have Curtis Samuel and Mac Hollins. Definitely have a need at wide receiver. It's probably going to be a good idea to try to draft one in the first round. Offensive line, we could use an upgrade at maybe left guard. We got Osiris Torrance at right guard. He's only a 69 overall, but he does have star dev, and he's still pretty young going into his second season. Defensively, we have a weakness maybe at defensive tackle 2, and the safeties are pretty low rated, 76 overall. Edwards is 28 or 29, I think it's 28, and then Taylor Rapp is 26, so we could look to draft one of those. And at cornerback, we're actually looking pretty good. We have a couple guys that are 86, 85 overall, 78, and then we have a 76 with star dev as our 4th string cornerback. So we're going into the draft now. Here we are in the first round. We have pick number 28. Odunze at wide receiver is still available, so there's no way I'm going to pass him up. If he was here, the Bills would definitely draft him, in my opinion. He's from Washington at wide receiver, 6'3", 212 pounds. He's a deep threat, scheme fit. 21 years old. He has elite acceleration, good agility, good change of direction, great jumping, good speed with great strength. He has a lot of A's, as you can see. And he has hidden dev with 92 speed. Here in the second round, we do have 2 second-round picks. So we have number 27 and number 28 that we got from Houston. I'm going to draft this center, Zach Frazier from West Virginia. He's 6'3", 313 pounds, and he's a power scheme fit. 22 years old. He has good acceleration, solid agility, elite change of direction with great jumping. He's got a lot of A's. He's got hidden dev with 84 strength. With the other second round pick, I'm going to draft this free safety, Dadrion Taylor Demerson from Texas Tech. He's 5'10", 197 pounds. He's a zone scheme fit. 23 years old. He has elite acceleration, solid agility, good change of direction, great jumping with great speed. He's got B hit power, B tackle. His zone coverage is between an A and a C. His man coverage is a C. He's got hidden dev with 91 speed. Maybe he'll be good enough to start for us right away on defense as a rookie. In the 4th round here, we did not have a 3rd round pick. I'm going to draft this defensive tackle, Justin Aboigbe from Alabama. He is 6'4", 297 pounds. He's a run stopper. 23 years old. He has marginal acceleration with good agility, good change of direction, and he has solid jumping speed and strength. He's got normal dev with 84 strength. In the 5th round now, I'm going to draft this defensive end, Brennan Jackson from Washington State. He is 6'4", 264 pounds. He's a speed rushing scheme fit. Basically just taking a chance on him. He's already 24 years old, but Von Miller's not going to be around forever, so definitely need to try to do something to make up for that in the future. He has great acceleration, marginal agility, elite change of direction, great jumping, good speed, and solid strength. Got normal dev with 82 speed and 80 strength. I simulated the rest of the draft picks. In the first round, we took wide receiver Odunze from Washington. He is 78 overall. It's pretty high overall. 21 years old, hidden dev, 92 speed, 94 acceleration, 82 catching, 79 catching traffic, 80 short with 82 medium and 86 deep. In the second round, we took center Zach Frazier from West Virginia. He's only a 70 overall, so I think I'm just going to leave him as a backup and keep Torrance as starting at right guard. And the other second round pick, we took the free safety Dadrion Taylor Demerson. He's only a 71 overall, so he's probably just going to be a backup as well. Everyone else is all 60s or lower, so we're going to stick with them just being backups also. This is the starting lineup for this season. We got Josh Allen at quarterback. He's a 94 with superstar dev. We got James Cook at running back. He's an 81 with star. I'm going to go ahead and just make Odunze the #1 receiver right away. He's a 78 overall with hidden dev. Curtis Samuel is going to be our #2 receiver, 80 with normal dev. And then we got Shakir as our 3rd receiver in the slot, 76 with normal dev. Dawkins at left tackle is an 84 with star. Edwards at left guard is a 72 with normal. McGovern at center is a 78 with normal. Torrance at right guard is a 69 with star. Brown at right tackle is a 78 with normal. And we got Dawson Knox at tight end. He's an 81 with star. And we also have Dalton Kincaid as a backup tight end, 79 with star dev. The highest rated player on the defense is cornerback Taron Johnson. He's an 86 overall, but he only has normal dev. He's our #1 corner. We got Benford in the slot. He's a 78 with normal dev. And then Douglas is our #2 corner. He's an 85 with star. Greg Rousseau at defensive end is an 85 with star. Daquan Jones is our #2 defensive tackle. He's 76 with normal. Ed Oliver at defensive tackle 1 is 82 with star. Von Miller, other pass rushing defensive end, he's 82 with star dev. We got Edwards starting at free safety. He's a 76 with normal. And then the rookie's going to be backing him up, 72 with hidden. Morrow coming over in free agency is a 76 with normal. Bernard starting for us at middle linebacker is a 74 with star. And then Matt Milano, outside linebacker, 84 with star. Taylor Rapp coming over in free agency, starting at strong safety, 76 with normal dev. For the season goal, I'm setting it to make the playoffs. I don't know if this team is ready to win a Super Bowl or not, especially since I just lost their #1 receiver. Made a lot of changes on the defensive side of the ball, but I think we can probably make the playoffs. Currently at week 3, and we're off to a pretty bad start. We're 0-2, but we did get a weekly award somehow, so let's check that out. It's going to be Von Miller, 8 tackles and 2 sacks with 1 forced fumble and a loss. Here at the midseason point, we're actually 4-3, so getting off a little bit better than 0-2 start. The Jets are 5-2, the Dolphins are 4-3, and the Patriots are 3-3, so the division overall is pretty competitive. Let's check out the season stats halfway through the season here. Josh Allen has 1,700 yards passing with 13 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions, 65% completion with a 103 rating. Pretty good start to the season for him. James Cook at running back, 400 yards, 3.7 per carry with 3 touchdowns. Would like to have a little bit better production from him. Shakir is leading the team in receiving yards with 447, Samuel 371, and Odunze is a 376, or 367, my bad. Shakir does have 6 touchdowns. Defensively, Bernard's leading the team in tackles with 52 sacks. Von Miller and Rousseau both have 4.5 interceptions. We got 3 guys with 1. We did just beat the Cardinals 31-28, and we did a weekly award here, still at the midseason point. And it was Josh Allen, 328 passing yards with 4 passing touchdowns, and he had 8 carries for 47 yards rushing. We also had a breakout opportunity for a quarterback here, Josh Allen, obviously. Coach is saying a lot of stuff here. X marks the spot, throw 1 or fewer interceptions and have 400 scrimmage yards or 4 total touchdowns with Josh Allen to increase his dev trait to superstar X factor. Unfortunately, we lost to the Seahawks 14-13, so I'm assuming we did not get this dev trait upgrade for Josh Allen, but let's look real quick. Yeah, we did not get it. Currently at week 10, we just beat the Patriots 28-14. We got another weekly award. Let's check it out. It's going to be Josh Allen once again, 250 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and 23 rushing yards. Here at week 12, we just beat the Dolphins 28-25. We're 7-4, leading the division at the moment. We got another weekly award. Let's see what it is. Once again, Josh Allen, 213 yards passing with 3 passing touchdowns and 25 yards rushing. I was curious to see what Odunze's dev trait was since it was hidden and he just has star dev. Here at week 16, we are 9-5. We just lost to the Dolphins 17-10, but we still had a weekly award somehow. And it was Ed Oliver, defensive tackle. He had 11 tackles with 2 sacks. Here at week 18, the last week of the regular season, we just lost to the Chiefs 34-28, and we're 10-6. The Dolphins are 10-6, and the Jets are 9-7. Looks like we're pretty much going to have to win this game if we want to make it into the playoffs, so let's see what happens. End of the regular season, we did beat the Titans 16-10. We finished 11-6, but somehow the Dolphins won the division with an 11-6 record. The Jets went 9-8, and the Patriots went 6-11. Let's check out the season stats for the year, see how we did. We had the 8th ranked offense, Josh Allen 6th in passing yards and 7th in passing touchdowns. Defense ranked 9th, so overall pretty good offensively and defensively. Josh Allen had 4,000 yards passing with 32 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 67% completion with a 104 rating. Take that any season, pretty good season right there. James Cook at running back, 1,000 yards, only 3.5 per carry with 4 touchdowns. 3.5 per carry for a starting running back is not looking good. Shakir led the team in receiving yards with 924, and he had 8 touchdowns. But it looks like Odunze had the most catches with 84, 887 yards, only 10 yards per catch with 7 touchdowns. Curtis Samuel, 800 yards with 3 touchdowns. Tight end Dawson Knox had 77 catches for 750 yards and 9 touchdowns. Defensively, Bernard led the team in tackles with 112. Milano had 106. Roussel and Oliver both had 18 tackles for loss. Von Miller had 14.5 sacks, nice, and then defensive tackle Ed Oliver with 12.5. Roussel had 8.5, and then Daquan Jones had 4.5. So we got a lot of sacks out of this defense. Taron Johnson had 4 interceptions. Benford had 3, and then Milano and Douglas both had 2, and then Mike Edwards had 1. We have a breakout opportunity for a defensive back here. Who is it going to be? Taylor Rapp. Yeah, we could definitely use that for him. I think he still only has normal dev. Hold the Jaguars to less than 200 passing yards, or get Taylor Rapp 1 interception, forced fumble, tackle for loss, or sack. We also have a one last hurrah here, so that means that's a player that is going to retire, so they want to try to win it for him. It gives him a little bit of a morale boost. It's going to be for Von Miller. Yeah, he's getting up there in age a little bit. See what's going to give us. Potential retirement of Von Miller has fired up the team. Plus 10 morale for all players. We can definitely use it. Okay, we're going to be here in the wild card round playing against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 12-5. Let's check out the playoff bracket. We also have the Bengals against the Colts, the Dolphins against the Raiders, and then the Chiefs had a first round bye week. We did beat the Jaguars 21-14. Now we're going to be playing against the 14-3 Kansas City Chiefs. That's just their biggest rival right there. Josh Allen and then Patrick Mahomes, they just hate each other. We got a breakout player message here. Let's see, did we end up getting for Taylor Rapp? Yeah, he did get it. Nice. Up to star dev, and he got 5,000 XP. We have another reply here for the one last hurrah for Von Miller potentially retiring. Let's see what it says here now. Saying a lot of stuff here. 2 more wins, yada, yada, yada. Potential retirement, Von Miller continues to invigorate teammates. Plus 10 morale for all players. Looking at the playoff bracket, we're going to be playing against the Chiefs, and then we have the Bengals against the Raiders on the other side. Unfortunately, the Chiefs beat us 35-17. Patrick Mahomes had a 141 rating. Wow, 333 yards passing with 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Josh Allen had a 98 rating, 277 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing, Josh Allen led everybody with 49 yards, and James Cook had 46. Rashee Rice, 155 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. Curtis Samuel had 82 yards. Shakir had 69. Who had the touchdowns for us? The 2 tight ends, Knox and Kincaid. Defensively, we got any sacks over here? Von Miller had 1. And then Watson had 1 interception for Kansas City. We have another reply here for the one last hurrah for Von Miller. Let's see, is he going to retire or not? He said that was his last game. I knew when the playoffs started this could be my final run, and it definitely hurts to go out like this, but it's time. Breaking news, Von Miller has announced his retirement from the NFL. The Chiefs beat the Vikings in the Super Bowl 35-28. Patrick Mahomes won Super Bowl MVP with the Chiefs. Joe Burrow won MVP of the regular season with the Bengals. Arthur Smith won Coach of the Year with the Falcons. Joe Burrow won Offensive Player of the Year with the Bengals. Max Crosby won Defensive Player of the Year with the Raiders. Caleb Williams won Offensive Rookie of the Year with the Commanders. And Jared Verse won Defensive Rookie of the Year with the Cardinals. This is what the final team is looking like. Josh Allen is up to a 98 overall with a +5 morale boost. He has superstar dev. Cook at running back is 85 with star. Odunze is up to 84 overall with star dev. Curtis Samuel is a 79 with normal. Shakir is a 79 with normal. Dawkins at left tackle is a 86 with star. Edwards is up to a 75 with normal. McGovern's a 81 with normal. Torrance up to a 74 with star. Brown's up to 80 with normal. Dawson Knox went up to superstar. He's an 86 overall at tight end. Defensively, Roussel went up to superstar. He's an 88. Jones is down to a 74 with normal. Ed Oliver is up to superstar. He's an 86. And then since Von Miller retired, Jackson's going to be the current starter at the moment. But actually, we do have Epinesa too, 76 with normal dev. Taron Johnson jumped up to start dev finally after being the highest rated player on the defense at normal dev. But he's an 89 overall now. Benford's up to start dev, 81. Douglas is an 86 with star. Taylor Rapp's a 79 with normal. Bernard's a 77 with star. Milano's a 85 with star. Morrow is a 76 with normal. I don't know why they have both these guys over here, because Milano was the outside linebacker on this side. Edwards at free safety is a 78 with normal dip. Overall, I'd say it was a pretty good offseason rebuild video. We made it to the playoffs. We ended up getting knocked out by the Chiefs, despite losing our #1 receiver and losing the 2 starting safeties on the defensive side. I expect the Bills to draft a wide receiver pretty high in the draft, if not the first round. That's going to be it for the video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm getting really close. Also, like the channel, hit the like button. That helps the channel out a lot. Say something down in the comments, positive, negative, I don't care. So a lot of people have been saying stuff that they don't like the draft picks that I'm making. That's fine. Everyone has different thought processes. I do things a certain way. Other people are going to do things a different way. That's fine. But all the people that put out positive vibes, I really appreciate that. See y'all in the next one.